and y equals to, I will say 10, and I'll say print z, and let's play this, and it gives me the answer is 18. So I'm just using the operator x plus y, okay, x minus y, and it gives me the answer minus 2. Okay, if I want to say get the product of x and y, I can say x multiplied by y equals to z. I'll just print that, and it gives me 80. Then I want x divided by y, it gives me 0.8. And if I don't want the remainder, it will just give me 0 because I don't want the remainder. Write the percentage, and it gives me 8. That's the answer it gives me. So if I change 3, for example, it gives me 2 remainders. So 3 multiplied by, because if I just do the work to 8, so we have 6. For example, if I change this to 11, and now I do it, and it tells me that 3 times 3 is 9, and 10, 11, 2 is remainder. So 3 is being multiplied by 3 to give us 9, which is divisible. So this part tells us that it ignores the remainder 2, and it just counts this how many times it can be multiplied. And if we have this percentage, so it will count the remainder, it will tell us only the remainder 2. It won't note down what is divisible. Okay. If I say that okay, so it will give me a minus 2, right? So if I have that added, for example, okay, so 11 plus 3 should give me 14, but I have minus in front of it, the z, so it will give me minus 14. Okay, and if I'll just have a look, it will still give me 14. Okay, and if I write down ABS, which is absolute number, and absolute number gives ignores the sign in front of the integers, whether it's minus or plus. So if we look at this situation, then x plus y is minus 11 plus 3 would give us minus 8. So our answer should be minus 8, but because we have absolute in front of z, so z should be minus 8, it will only give us 8. It will ignore the minus sign because we want it absolute. 3.7 here. Added int or integer, short for integer, in front of z. So if I notice, it should give me, if I do the calculation, minus 11 plus 3.7, it should give me 0.3. However, it returns me minus 7 as an answer because I have said integer. So it will only include the integer part, so it's minus 7. Okay, so it will only include that part. It won't include the decimal, so it gives me minus 7. Okay, and but if I replace this integer with float that allows decimals, it will give me minus 7.3, the right answer. Okay, because float includes the decimal points. Okay, and if I just write down, okay, so complex will give me the right answer, which is minus 7.3, plus it will include an imaginary number, but we just have one answer, so it will just add 0j. because we just have one numbers. If we had two numbers, then it would include that. So it will appear to I want, and that's the answer we've got. So we can do that. Or what we can do is I can just say x equals to 5, y equals to 8, and z equals to x times twice y. Okay, so twice means to the power of, and I can just print z, and I'll display that, and still it gives me the same answer. So the two asterisk is like it equals to the power of. So it's the same thing as using POW function.